So things so far in the Premier League are going pretty smoothly for Lincoln City. However, we stepped up a level and I need some more help at the club. So today we're going to try something slightly risky but slightly different. Hello and welcome back to the Lincoln Loco. Today we have two games for you. We're playing away to Stoke and then at home to Watford in the Premier League, as we look to try and improve on an already quite decent bit of form we've got going on actually in the Premier League. It's not been as, well, I say it's difficult. It's been difficult, of course, but we've not struggled as much as I thought we were going to. Since you were last here then, the first two games of the season we played, we lost them both, 2-1 to Bournemouth and 2-0 to Leicester. We bounced back though with a 2-1 win over Leeds in the Carabao Cup second round. Remember, we said we're going to try and put importance on the Cups this year because it's going to be a great way for us to increase our reputation and gives us an opportunity to try and get our way into Europe somehow, because we're not going to be in the top end of the league for some time, so maybe the Cups are the best way to go. We then went away to Arsenal and took the lead twice, but eventually had a 2-2 draw, which looks very good on the face of it. However, at the time, Arsenal hadn't won a game themselves either, so we both went into that game on 0 points. So a draw was probably the right result actually. After that game though, we played at home to Crystal Palace and absolutely battered them with a spectacular second half performance, beating them 4-0. Really, really good result that. I enjoyed that immensely. It was really, really good. And that was the first game we played as well after our stadium had been boosted to 12,000, because the board decided they were going to increase it to 2,000, but increase it by 2,000 to get to 12,000. We then kept another clean sheet by keeping Southampton to a 0-0 draw. That was a very decent result actually. Southampton with a much stronger side, but we managed to keep them out defensively, so that was very nice. We then had the Carabao Cup third round, but lost to Tottenham. My hope really in the Cups was that we play full strength sides, whereas other Premier League teams would play reserve sides, but Tottenham decided to play their full strength side against us. So actually a 2-1 loss isn't that bad considering it was their full strength side, but they did dominate us a lot. We then played at home to Swansea, beat them 3-1, a very nice result there. We dominated that, so I was pleased with that. However, we did lose 3-0 to West Ham last time out, humiliated by them really. So we've played 5 league games since then, won 2, drawn 2, lost 1, not too bad. 2 cup games, won 1, lost 1. Not that bad to be fair. We come against Stoke today, who sit in 19th, and Watford in 15th, so that'd be quite a good game. We currently find ourselves 12th in the table after all, on 8 points total, so we're 4 points clear of that relegation zone. As long as we stay at least 3 points away from the relegation zone, or even at least 4 points away, so we can afford to lose a game, if you know what I mean. Like, if we're always 4 points clear, then that means we're always going to be at least a game safe, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of what my aim is this season, just to keep safe. Of course, the points total will be about 40 points this year. That's generally what you need to survive in the Premier League. So 40 points is our points total. Now, I don't know if it's in the news anymore, but I don't know if this is gonna. It's not there anymore. Basically, though, I'll put the screenshots up now. We've had a board takeover. Happened very, very quickly, like literally in the space of 2 or 3 days. Bob Dorian was like, I'm leaving the club, which I thought, everyone says that, so I won't screenshot, that's not important news. And then the next day, a consortism wanted to take over, and then like the day after that, they took over, basically. So they didn't put much money into the club, but they have given us a transfer budget of 39 million, which is going to come in very, very handy in January, because we've got a very small squad. So that will come in handy in January, definitely. I'd like to see them put more money into the club, but I don't know if they're going to. The youth facilities have just been upgraded, and the training facilities are nearly done. Obviously, stadium expansion is done as well. So come the end of the season, if they're going to give us lots of money, we're going to ask for a new stadium, because I think by that point we'll be ready for one. Reputation will be increased enough so it's like 25, 30,000. I reckon we could get a decent stadium built at the end of the season. Now, as a student, it's getting a bit busy now. I've got a lot of stuff to do, dissertations, essays, all sorts of stuff like that. So I'm taking a bit of a risk here. To free up some time for me to write an essay right now, we're going to change things up a little bit. Now, I'm not going to manage these next 2 games. One of these games is going to be managed by the Tactical Dog. The Tactical Dog has done some pretty good stuff recently, actually. She's sort of my assistant manager in a way. She's not officially that, but she basically will be. So she's going to manage one of these games. And then I can't believe I'm going to say this, but the other guy managing the other game is going to be Chase Dingleheimer. Now, I can't remember if you remember Chase Dingleheimer or not. It's been a long time since he's been mentioned on the channel, but he was a news reporter he broke the news that I was going to be Lincoln manager. He then did an interview with me, which was so bad that he got himself sacked from his news network. He then came crying to me saying that he wanted a job. So I let him be the water boy. He was water boy for a little while, but then he didn't turn up to the game against Nottingham Forest. He got himself lost. He was about to be sacked, and then it turned out he had a sports science degree from Harvard or Yale or something like that. So he's our sports scientist now, but he keeps asking me for a bit more. So he's going to do the Stoke game, and the tactical dog's going to do the Watford game, I think, basically. So it's risky, but I've got to do this essay. So there we go. I reckon I'm going to get Chase then. Chase is going to come along and he'll do the game against Stoke then, I guess. What's up, guys? It's Chase Dingleheimer here now. Oh, this is totally radical. Insert another American phrase here. Alright, so I'm doing the game against Stoke City. That's what they're called, the Stoke City Potters. We're Lincoln Loco City FC. That's what we are. Let's go to tactics then. I'd pick this team out then for what we're going to be doing against the Stoke City Potters. We got your boy Darlow in goal. We got a back for a Gersbach, Garcia, who's probably from Mexico. Sounds like a Mexican name, that does. Williams, Jurgensen, and Valerie as a back five, basically. That's what I'm doing today, a back five, because we're rubbish. Coyle, Mount, and Byers find themselves in that midfield in that kind of formation. Josh De Silva picked up an injury. I know he's usually there, but he's yeah, I guess so. And then Chuma and Alori start up front. They've been scoring goals. Sergio Aguero, he has not scored a goal yet, but I'm sure he'll get one soon if he tries real hard. Right then, boys, we're gonna go passionate because that's what I am. We're gonna be saying, let's show the world what this team is all about, shall we? And look at all this green. Everyone is motivated by that. We're sure going to get the W today. It's for Lincoln Locos at Stoke City, of course, because we're Americans, so we have to say the away team first. But yeah, basically, I think the Locos are going to do pretty well here. Sorry, they're not called the Locos. Well, why is the save called the Lincoln Loco then? I mean, I just don't understand this British stuff. It's all stupid. I'm going to call them the Locos from now on, but the Stoke City Potters had a pop a goal there. You see what I did there? That was funny. But we've got the ball now, and then Coyle is coming forward, and Chuma puts it through to Alore, but Alore can't get the ball through. Alore sounds like a girl's name to me. What do you guys think? I reckon it's a girl's name. I'm trying to get my context to make Donald Trump the new owner. I'll try to get him to become the new owner because we've got new owners here at the Loco. I've tried real hard to get Donald, the Don, the Trumpster, the big man, the guy with the big hands, which only means one thing: big gloves. I tried to get him to become a new owner, but he didn't want it. So he's not the owner of the Locos. He's too busy, like being president or something like that. Something not important, really. But yeah. So I don't know if we're doing any well or not because they've had 8 shots to our 0 shots. But the score's still 0-0. So I think I'm doing a good job either way. I don't think we're playing badly. We're just not playing brilliantly. That's what. That might all change now though, as Chuma, my favourite little Spanish man, comes forward. He's probably Mexican. Valerie puts the ball in towards him, but he can't get to it. But now that Coyle boy has the ball, he tries to put his ball in, but that didn't work either. And now they're coming forward against us. But we've got 5 in defense, so like, you know, we should stop their offense because we've got a good defense basically. And my nose is getting tickled by my mustache. That's really annoying. I know you British guys like to call it attack, not offense, but I'm going to use offense because that's what I'm brought up on, and that's my principles as a man, to use the words that I was taught. And it's a free country, man. It's free speech and free country, and they've just got a goal. Well, that wasn't expected. I don't know where we've gone wrong here, because I think we've been the better side. The stats suggest otherwise, but, like, our goalkeeper's made more saves than their goalkeeper, so surely that makes our goalkeeper better than theirs. Alright, half-time. We'll go a bit more aggressive this time. Do you even want to win this match? Like, do you? I think we need to go a bit more offensive, so we're going to go on to offense, not attacking, offense. and we'll go to the Fluid 2. Can we push these guys up a bit? Can they play there? Oh God, not really. Not really, but we'll do it anyway, I suppose. Like that, and then I reckon we bring Byers forward, move Mount across a little bit, and we bring on Dragomir just to see if we can try and link up play a little bit better. I'm starting to learn football now, or soccer, whatever you got. Oh my God, it hasn't worked, has it? That has not gone to plan. I was about to say, I think I've learned more about soccer or football, whatever you pommies want to call it. But I mean, I'm suddenly turning Australian, calling you pommies. Is that a thing? Chumma, he has a decent little touch of the ball onto the goal face, but the goalkeeper made a nice denial there to stop them from scoring, stop us from scoring. Jeez. Right, let's go back to the drawing board here. I'm gonna bring my boy Aguero on the pitch because he's the real MVP. And I also want him to score so I can shout Aguero like that. But I don't think that's going to happen. That's the only change we'll make right now. Fingers crossed we can do something against these Stoke City Potters. Well, I don't know if you just saw that, but I wasn't talking because I didn't think anything was going to happen. I thought, oh, that's an easy defensive clearance to make. And no, they go and score a goal. So, not the best. Right, it's now 4-0. Oh, God. Okay, well, I think what we tell Tom is that match fixing took place. We tell Tom that... we tell him that Aguero took a bribe. We say that Aguero took the bribe and he made the team lose, get the W, get not the W, made them get the W. We get the L for the loss. It's all Aguero's fault. So in the comment section, just comment Aguero took a bribe and then say something like how much you think it was for. I'm going to tell Tom it was for 10 million. You can make up your own figure. The more ambiguous and bigger, the better, I suppose. I think my voice is starting to go as well. I think my accent's completely changed from what it was at the start as well. But that's just because I'm... what's happening here? Here we go. To be fair, Darlow, that was a decent save. He decides to turn up now because he put a bet on the game for it to be 4-0 Stoke. So now he's let 4 in. He's got to be on his A game. Well, we're coming forward with the ball now right at the end. Gersbach puts it into Alore, who finally gets one back for us, which is unfortunate for Darlow because he put that bet on for 4-0. So he's lost his money and he's conceded 4 goals for nothing now, basically. Is there another chance for a goal now as we look to come forward with the ball? We've given away to another Garcia. I can't believe there's 2 Mexicans playing on the pitch. Oh my God. Well, I don't know what Tom was doing to get a decent run of form going before this, but we have been totally undone by the Stoke City Potters here today, and of course we're blaming it all on Aguero. Here they come again. I swear to God, if this is 6, then I may have to leave the club, basically, because this is embarrassing. No, I won't have to leave the club. We're blaming it on Aguero. Aguero will have to leave the club. He's the one who's disgracing himself here now. Gersbach puts it in towards Alore, but Alore can't win it. And now we've got a chance to come forward again. If we can get another goal here, it's slightly less embarrassing. Dragomir down to Aguero. Aguero! He scores his first goal for the Lincoln Locos. And now my voice is really starting to go now. Shouting Aguero was not good at all. Alore once again. I nearly had to shout Aguero again. But it's finished 5-2 here to the Stoke City Potters. It wasn't an awful game for us. I'm joking. It was perhaps the worst game possible, actually. Tom, I won the game. You won it. Oh, brilliant, mate. That is absolutely fantastic. Those 3 points are going to be much, much needed as Lincoln are powerless to resist the Stoke dominance. Stoke 5, Lincoln 2. Chase! Chase, what's going on here? Aguero is match fixing. What, Aguero match fix that? Come on, Aguero, Sergio. What is going on here? Can we have a conversation with him about this? One player. I mean, to criticise his conduct here. You need to think about the way you've been behaving as an influential member of the squad. I don't think I've affected anyone else's behaviour. I've just been told you're match fixing. Well, I apologise, but he said everything's already been said. So, I mean, if he has been match fixing, then fair enough. But if Chase is just lying to me and that's actually just a bad result on his part, then I've just picked an enemy with Aguero, and that's probably going to ruin things for me. Right, so we've got a week off before the Watford game, and that's when the tactical dog is going to have her go at trying to play Football Manager while I carry on writing my essay. It's going alright so far, but I need a bit more work on it, so that's why the tactical dog Willow is going to come in for the Watford game. Our best left back is now out for a few days, so things are going from bad to worse right now. Bad to worse. Right, okay, so we're back now with the tactical dog. I'll take you through the team with her, and then I'll go off and then she can do her magic in the game. So she's chosen the diamond formation that worked so well for us last season. So we've got Darlow in goal, a back four of Gersbach, Garcia, Williams and Valerie. It's an orange line there, but it says they have a decent partnership. Corder and Mount also have an orange line, but that's a poor partnership. So I don't know why they're both orange, because it's very, very confusing that. Because surely orange is bad, but that says good. So I don't know. But Byers also plays there. Dragomir comes in as that attacking midfielder behind Chummer and Alore, who are doing alright despite the last two games that haven't been very good. Right, okay then, Willow. I'm going to go and do my essay. You do the team talk, and I'll come back and check on you in a little bit before the game's over, then go back and whatever. So yeah, have a good one, Willow. Alright then, Willow, how you getting on? 1-0. Oh, well done, Willow. That's very good. No wonder you're a tactical dog. You're a genius if you can do things like that. 1-0 is pretty good. We're on top of things as well. Willow, you are... After last game, we needed something like you to turn us around, and you've absolutely done that perfectly. I cannot believe how well you've done, actually. Now they're coming forward again. Chummer's on the ball. Byers through to Dragomir. Come on, get past the Chummer to Chummer. Oh, Dragomir. Oh my, Willow. You are an absolute genius. Cannot believe it. I don't need to come back, do I? I don't need to help. You're doing my job. Jesus Christ, you're doing my job for me. Okay, you may have to come off at some point, because if you're getting the wins for me, that's not good. Because I need to be the one taking credit for these wins, not you. So maybe on like the 89th minute, we'll kick you off, and then I'll come in, and then I can take the credit for the win. How does that sound? Yeah, that sounds all right. Okay, I'm going to carry on my essay. But do half-time team talk. Willow, you're not looking at the screen, looking out the window. We can't be having that. We're still 2-0 up though. Look, 10 minutes left. I'll take over now, so I can take the credit for that. But thank you. You're a tactical genius there, Willow. So I'm going to come back now. You can chill out and do whatever you want to do. Right. Oh my God, I've literally come back and they've just scored. She's getting cross with me. Can you hear this? She is getting cross with me because I've just taken over when she was winning, and now we've conceded. I'm sorry, Willow. I'm sorry. Right, well, we need to make sure that we don't concede any more goals. So tactically, she brought Woodyard on, and Rice and Pascal. She brought on literally all our worst players in place for some of our best players, which I struggle to see why she's done that, really. But we're going to go defensive now. I'll tell you what, we'll bring Woodyard back as a CDM as well, because he can do that. He can play as a defensive midfielder on defend. We'll keep Byers in the middle there. Dragomir. In fact, Dragomir can probably come back as well, actually. Sit a little deeper. Play him as a central midfielder on defend, I guess. And then we can drop a Lore back. Or can we drop Chum back a little bit? We can drop Chummer back a little bit. Bring a Lore. That'll be alright, I'm sure. I mean, there's not really much for me to say here. Because, I mean, Willow's done it all. You've seen it. She's clearly a lot better than Chase Dingleheimer. And it's a bit embarrassing, actually, for him that she's gone and won a game against a team that are probably better than the team he lost to quite significantly. So we've now got one more chance as Woodyard has the ball on the edge of the area, and now a Premier League player, which is incredible. I can tweet him saying that now. Byers on the ball, Byers coming forward with it. Jan Valery back on the ball, puts a great ball across to Pascani, but of course he's only like League 2 quality, so he's not going to be able to do anything on the ball. Shouldn't matter though too much though, because we've only got 15 seconds left on the clock as it stands, as Alore plays it out towards Jan Valery once again. If we can get that ball into the middle, this would be great. Onto the head of Alore, just over the bar. But that is that. Lincoln 2, Watford 1. We've come away with the 3 points here, and it was all me. If the board asked, it was all me, not Willow. Well, a pretty decent game that puts us back into 12th in the league, which is fine by me. We're 4 points clear still of that relegation zone, which is very, very nice. And so things are looking pretty decent, actually, so far this season. I'm happy with the way things are going. Next time out, though, we are going to have a different test altogether now. We've got Liverpool and Man City coming up, but we're going to play Manchester United and West Brom, second and third in the table at the moment. So we're going to play those next episode. However, do expect a battering from Liverpool and Man City. I reckon we could probably get a win against Sunderland, maybe a decent result against Everton, before being battered once again by Man United and West Brom. And in fact, probably battered by Chelsea and Tottenham as well. So we could be in for a bit of bad form soon. So make sure you join me next time for that. If you've enjoyed today's episode, then please do drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And of course, join me tomorrow for more Lincoln Loco action.